Howdy, friends. It's your girl Raven. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's just to show off my nails. What? It's giving herb in luxury. I love it. That's so bad. Um, expect more where that came from. But anyway, more multiple messages that I've been receiving tonight. Before I get into the spread and go more into detail about the spread, so the message that I got was, if you're having too much negative self-talk, like I noticed that recently, for the past couple of days, this has been happening where sporadically I'll be like, oh, ooh, girl, don't wear that shirt because your gut's showing, and then I would laugh and just be like, I know I'm a badass bitch, whatever, and I would just like say something negative to myself, but then like remove it immediately, This is a habit that I've broken, actually, within this year. Really? Has it been this year? Like, well, technically, towards the end of last year, I had broken it completely, right? Where I don't talk about myself in negative ways to myself, you understand? But suddenly I noticed that it's having like a reemergence. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I can only equate that to energy manipulation. That being said, be careful that you don't have negative self-talk. Okay, these things tend to pile up on themselves, and then eventually, before you know it, now you have a complex, right? Um, I feel like any little imperfections, if you will, that you have to know that it is a blessing. It is something that is a unique blueprint of who you are, right? It's evidence of that. So be mindful of how beautiful and original you are. Okay, your imperfections are your own, all right, and somebody else can mimic your imperfection, but it's ultimately your own version of yourself that can't actually be truly duplicated. Okay, um, so learn to love and respect yourself. Okay, you got nervous tics, you have something wrong with whatever visually speaking about yourself. Um, Listen, you got to know that somebody else is going to find that incredibly sexy. Okay, somebody's going to find your humor sexy. Somebody's going to find your intellect worthy of note. There are things about you that can't be duplicated, and that's something that you should cherish about yourself. Okay, your highs and your lows, because without your lows you couldn't reach your highest point. That's knowing thyself, right? So fall in love with all the quirkiness that is you. Okay, release any of that negative self-talk. um, as soon as it comes, if it must come to you and you must say it out loud out of reflex or whatever have you, release it and replace that negative thought with something beautiful about yourself. Whatever, like, ooh, just anything, all right? um, Red's not my favorite color. It makes me look like an apple. And then you go, but damn, apples sure do keep the doctors away and keep the health on display, right? For all to see. I'm a badass. You know what I mean? Like, you got to switch it up, make it fun. Make it fun for yourself, okay? And that'll realign you and keep you focused on, the truth, which is you've come a long way. And not many make it to this point. And that's quite fascinating. So, you being you is a gift. Remember that, you walking gift up in ya. Don't ever forget it. So, moving on. This is a real quick spread that originally I had for myself, but I noticed that a lot of people in the collective could resonate with this, as we are all one. You are me, I are you, R, right? So, with that being said, at this time, you may feel like you're holding yourself back in some aspects, right? But it's an illusion, okay? And I'm going to get to that in a second, all right? It's really projection. Somebody wants you to be in your mind, to harbor thoughts of the past, right? To let it haunt you in a sense that would take you away from accepting new ideas and possibilities, right? Like this can coincide with negative self talk. If you feel like, you're too tired to do something, then maybe you would be at that point after that initial thought, well, I'm too tired to carry on and take this deal. So, um, I'm just not going to take the deal because I'm too tired. Well, that's just an opinion of the moment, but it's not a definer of your ultimate reality. You could be tired, but still take that idea on, and you could create it into something else. Um, so yeah, it's projection, okay, and it's meant to deplete you and meant to make you feel joyless, all right. And a lot of it has to do with you not. It's like that healthy give and take from yourself, like what you're going to accept and not accept, right? Your cutoff game is strong. But somebody or something in energy wants your cutoff game to be so strong, right? That even you cut yourself off from new opportunities, okay? And I believe the haters in your life, they would feel regal and adorned in riches, if you will, to see you defeat yourself. This is like a form of self sabotage, right? So, like it or not, a change is here, progression is here. So, these moments are fleeting, but it's not the ultimate definer of your reality, because the definer of your reality is evolution. So, be mindful of the way that you talk to yourself or the way that you perceive certain things, okay? Because not everything has to be black and white, not everything has to be end all be all. You have the power to manifest anything you want within your reality. It's important that you realize this, okay? Part of this energy sent your way is to make you feel like you're overworked. Again, too much work, no play, right? You not accepting help from others or not getting enough help from others or feeling like you're not getting enough help from others, ultimately leading you in stress related health concerns, okay? Too much stress can lead to apathy, lethargic moments, right? You don't want to do anything, you don't want to feel anything, right. It's garbage of the mind, okay? You gotta take it and just fart it over there. Just expel it any direction that is away from you, all right? Oh, I was about to do it. Anyway, and then after I had clarified the 10 of fire, I got the chariot in reverse. So again, it's like somebody wants you to feel like you're overburdened, overworked, and you can't go forward. Um, but that couldn't be anything from the truth, because where you are mentally right now, you're no longer self-sabotaging yourself. You're no longer expecting the worst. Like, you've gained so much knowledge from everything that you've already experienced, that you are truly a wise man in your own corner, so don't allow for these energies to trick your mind into going into a backward state where you were becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy of negative outcome. You understand? Um, so yeah, you're on the brink of something new and exciting, okay? Use your originality and ingenuity. If your mind is constantly blocked and clogged with negative thoughts or ideas and perceptions, holding yourself back, you're not going to access your own originality and ingenuity, creating that new and exciting endeavor, right? And that's what the enemy or these negative energies want, okay? So it's very important for you not to give up on yourself, okay? Don't give up on yourself, and don't allow your ego to win. Your ego would empower these negative or fear-based thoughts that aren't an actual reality to behold, right? You've overcome so much. But again, if you were to go backwards, it would be the ultimate injustice to you and your life. So, yeah, this was my read. But if you resonate, then you understand as well. We're in this together. We're powerhouses, and we're divinely orchestrated and pushed forward. So don't be afraid to keep going forward. Don't let any negative thoughts that just randomly pour in out of nowhere to stop you or distract you. That's projection. And projection, we take projections, right, and we fart it over there, fart it over there. You know what I mean? Good luck, and I love you. And this is going to cut out. Take it easy.